Hello there folks, and how's it going? And welcome back to another video. We are again at the mystical letters. It's a wonderful area, as I'm sure you are all very aware of at this stage. Now the idea and the aim of the game in today's video is we're going to take advantage of the wonderful sea stacks that are popping up out of the water, and we are just going to photograph those and hopefully get some nice light in the sky. We are maybe about 30 minutes from sunset, so we're going to just hang out here and we're just going to play around, maybe take a few shots looking this way, but certainly our main focus is this behind me here. So I'm going to set up the gear and let's get to shooting. It is very windy here at the minute, and I hope you can hear me. I'll put my hand over the microphone to see if it helps shield the wind a bit, even though I do have the windy, fluffy thing. Really happy with the composition that I've got lined up for myself here at the moment, and the light is absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure you're probably very aware of when it comes to taking photographs. I'm going to take a picture right now. And what I'm going to do is pop that up on the screen for you, because you'll notice at the top left of the frame, you've got the sun glare coming into the frame. And a very handy trick to take advantage of if you're ever in a position like that is to just simply use your hand to block the light. So if I move my hand over, now I'm going to take this picture again. Blocks the light essentially from the top left of the frame, and it just helps to minimize that extra bit of glare. So there's a handy little tip for you there, and the light is, like I say, absolutely gorgeous. Let's get to shooting and let's see what we can do. I am just waiting for the light to come down a little bit, and fingers crossed we get a bit of color in the sky, because it's really looking gorgeous. And I have my 10 stop on and my graduated filter on at the minute, and I'm just playing around with some long exposures at the moment, just waiting to see if some color catches in the sky. Now there is a bit of a breeze, do you hear me? It's windy, and Orla's Steven Soderbergh direction of shaky cam is is probably going to be wonderful for all of us to look at. So thanks, Orla. But nonetheless, we're having a great time, and it's really beautiful. I'm super duper happy we decided to come out, because if the light catches in the sky, which it might well do because it's really looking likely, I think we're going to be onto a real winner here. I just need a bit of direct light to kind of hit the side of the cliff faces at the moment, because at the minute it's just very flat. So if the sun breaks through the cloud, which it might do, fingers crossed, it'll add that really nice punch of contrast and golden light that we're looking for. So let's sit on it and let's wait and see what happens. So folks, wow, that was amazing. I don't know whether that's the only bit of light that we're going to get this evening, but it was really gorgeous even for the briefest of moments, and I just rattled through as many as I could. I actually ended up taking 3 different kinds of pictures, the same composition, but I wanted ones where I was focus stacking, just to make sure. I don't necessarily know if I'll need it, but I just wanted to make absolutely sure that I did. I did one with the 10 stop on, and then I also then bracketed shots without the 10 stop just to see how different it looks. And but wow, it was really gorgeous. We got some beautiful, lovely light on the side of the cliffs, and if the light breaks through the cloud behind us here, we might be able to get a different one. I was playing around with a landscape orientation composition, so I might try that after if the light breaks through one more time. So let's sit here for another little bit and see if that happens for us.
Welcome, friends, to the ASMR Photography Studio, and welcome to the first of only 2 images in this video. I went out with a very specific purpose, and that was to photograph the scene that you see in front of you right now. And oh man, am I absolutely thrilled with how it all came together. As I mentioned just a moment ago, I did capture 3 different versions of this same image. The long exposure one was the one that I ultimately chose to present. For me, the ethereal feel of the water and the slight streak in the clouds just adds an extra layer of dynamism to the scene that helps bring it all together so beautifully. And of course, catching that golden light on the cliff edge as it illuminates the rock face, adding deep contrast to the scene. I really love this picture, and one that would absolutely look well printed. So someday, if I actually get around to printing something, I will print this one.
So folks, what a wonderful pan to piece to camera Orla just did for us there. Absolutely fantastic. I think we may have gotten the best of our light on the side of the cliff face here, and I hope you can see over there. It is absolutely gorgeous. The sun rays are wonderful, and I just put my hand in front of the camera while I was taking a picture. So don't do what Donnie does, don't. What I'm doing now is I have the 10 stop on. I'm just taking some really long exposures to see if I can introduce a bit of movement into this high cloud that's up there and get some of those nice streaks, because it is catching the light very nicely for us now. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and let's get to shooting. So just to interject, if I may, a handy tip: if it is windy and you're on a cliff edge like this and you want to take some long exposures, it's always good to try and use your body as a human shield to block the wind from shaking the camera. Now, you know, you may not get the sharpest of images in a situation like this, but the whole being here is good enough, and it's a wonderful way to just help mitigate the wind from shaking the camera. So handy little tip number 2 for you.
Here you can see in this particular version of the image, I have chosen to shoot it wider. I was at around 18 mils, and while the direct light isn't on the rock faces as in the previous example, for me the color in the sky and the long exposure really make this image stand out. And one of the things that I really like about the wider angle, it just gives us a much grander leading line into the overall frame as it sweeps all the way through through the bottom half of the frame and up and out into the ocean. I am really happy with how this one turned out too, but I would be thrilled to hear your thoughts on both of these images in today's video. Do you prefer the one that has the direct light on the cliff edge and not so much color in the sky, or this particular one that has the color in the sky and not the direct light on the cliff edge? I'm a bit undecided at the moment, but I'm sure during the week I will figure it out and let you all know. So I would be thrilled to hear your thoughts on both images in the comments below.
So wow, absolutely delighted with how those pictures turned out. Well, at least I hope they are good when I take them home to the computer, but just looking on the back of the camera, I'm really happy. So what we're going to do now is stop because me and Orla are going to enjoy the last of the light that's there. So as usual folks, if you like the video, then absolutely do hit that like button, and if you do fancy following along for more adventures, then please do hit that subscribe button. It really does help out. And until then, I will see you all on the next one. Cheers. Take it easy, everybody.